Hello and welcome to a weekly recap on Solana. Let's dive in and let's blast through all the news. So first up, we have the Saga phone. The Solana Saga phone is launching today. At the moment, it's NFT New York City, and we can see that the phone has been launched. Now, I wasn't even aware of this. I do think they should have sent out a few more emails or something like that. Nevertheless, I do have a pre-order on a Solana mobile phone. So if you want to pre-order one, all the links will be below. It's about $1,000 I think from memory, but it's going to be pretty sick, and it'll probably come with some exclusive kind of minting opportunities in the future for holders of that particular Solana phone, or the person that holds the NFT of the Genesis kind of first couple of thousand Solana phone holders or owners. Next up, we have this headline: bankrupt FTX recovers 7.3 billion in assets as it considers a Q2 relaunch. Now, this is just a headline. Everything will be linked below, as mentioned. However, they've mentioned that this isn't liquid assets, but the reality is, you can't go and dump $1.2 billion worth of Solana or whatever it is on the market, because then the price will tank. So it's not liquid. Nevertheless, this is certainly some improvement. However, this nothing's been retweeted out or tweeted out by FTX official. So there's that. And Sam is, as far as I'm aware, he's not even allowed to on Twitter. So nothing has been tweeting out from him. This is a funny little tweet from Wizzy, a Degen Ape. Hear me out, FTX, but not a Ponzi this time. Look, stranger things have happened. I've got funds on FTX. So, it'd be hard to regain trust, but if it had like a good set of experienced executives that weren't Ponziing, you never know. Anyway, next up in the news relates to the Degeniverse and V2 apes. So version 2 is like the next iteration of the Degen Ape Academy. We have these infographics made by Maype, Degen, and myself, with a whole lot of just kind of condensed alpha. So I'll link this below, but I'm properly excited for V2 and a good tweet from Degen. Also, the Degen Ape Academy, now the Degen Opal Academy, changing from gold stars as a loyalty-based system to opals. So it's all going to be about opal mining. And as we can see, Veritas, the lead dev of the DAA team, has put this screenshot in Mint Squad, which is in Discord. So it's going to be a start of opal mining. I'll be ready to farm some opals, mine some opals. Next up, Bonkswap has launched by Bonk Inu. So in my opinion, Bonk is like the best meme coin on Solana. And they've gone ahead and launched Bonkswap. Now, I've had a little bit of a look. It's like kind of the first version, just the minimal viable product. But I'm sure it'll grow and grow, especially if there's some rewards. Now, on the subject of Bonk, it's been doing quite well. Over a 30-day period, it's up quite a bit. So, will we get these returns here? I mean, it's certainly possible. I'm not saying you dive in and degen here, but I'm doing a little bit of farming of Bonk personally. And where I'm doing that is on Kamino Finance. So app.kamino.finance. I have a tutorial on this using a blue chip system. So just like Solana and USDC. And basically what this does is it compounds your position. So you farm your rewards, the protocol automatically harvests them, splits them into your two assets, and it compounds your position. Now I put out a tweet regarding this. I mean, we can see that at the moment the strategy is yielding an insane amount. The reality is, you get these fantastic APYs, annual percentage yields, when a token is quite volatile. Nevertheless, I'm still farming it. I'm farming it for a few reasons. Basically, it helps the ecosystem. Maybe I'll do well myself. And there's, always things to learn, have a bit of a gamble. Next up, we've got Mad Labs, the Mad Lad NFT, which is minting on April 20th for 6.9 Sol. You do need to be whitelisted or mad listed. Maybe there's a chance to still get them, but it's not like a typical thing. It's like early adopters of their wallet. So Mad Labs is from the Backpack team. Now, if you don't have a Backpack wallet, I'll create a tutorial on it probably in the next couple of days, but definitely worth grabbing one. In some ways, it's not as clean as Phantom, but it's got a whole, it's got a bright future in terms of what an X NFT is. So an X NFT is basically, it's an application within the little Chrome extension. Mine's not unlocked, so I can't show you. But in here, you jump in and you've got the ability to like chat with people. You also have the ability to launch an application in there that could mint a game or play a game, on DeFi Land or things like that. But it's best if I show you another time. Until then, I would suggest grabbing this and using it for some of the experience, and you may even use Phantom for your other parts of Solana. Another thing which has got a little bit of hype, but nothing too crazy, is Play the Heist. So the Heist, this mints on the 17th. Once again, you need to be whitelisted. I believe they had like a pre-sale, and then there's a whitelist. So if you don't have whitelist, you're just gonna have to see if you can get it on secondary, see how it goes. And with regards to general crypto news, so Ethereum is now up just over $2,000, which is great. You can now unstake your Ethereum if you do have some staked. And as for Solana is also doing well as well. Another cool project is Sporting Labs. So these guys here have gone ahead and made some X NFTs. And their most recent one is this Formula One game. It's a little bit complex. It kind of like needs its own video. But if you're into Formula One, or if you want to see like maybe what the future of kind of on-chain gaming could be, then I would suggest grabbing one. Basically, I don't think they're very expensive at the moment in Magic Eden. Maybe like less than half a sol. Sporting F1. All right, half a sol or thereabouts. And they have all these different attributes. So if you jump into them, they have all these different attributes, and you can kind of change the parts, and they kind of like live, like depending on the actual Formula One race, these attributes can be more valuable. And then the final, I think, 100 people or 100 cars end up getting a prize. But exactly what that is, I can't actually remember. But it's worth diving into their Discord. It's worth following them on Twitter. And I think if you're into this sort of thing, definitely get involved. The other thing that I've got kind of on my radar to do a little bit more research into is DeFi Land. So DeFi Land, they're like a game on the Solana blockchain. They launched during the bull market. The token was crazy, and now, not so much. However, they've got like a working product. It's been working for quite some time. I've covered it briefly a little while ago. But I like this thread from Erwin just regarding all the mechanics that they're building into the game. So it's worth me checking out. And they also have an X NFT, and I'll update you in a future video. Next up, we've got Jup.ag. So Jupiter is like an aggregator. It is an aggregator where it gets all the best feeds, so that whenever you're getting some money swap done, you can find the best return. So as an example, if you're going to buy $1,000, you'd go via Orca, and you're effectively losing 23 cents, which is brilliant. If it was 10,000, it might go through a different source, as you can see, and it uses different sources just based on what the slippage would be in that particular liquidity pool. Anyway, the point with Jupiter is they now have Jup version 2 in beta. So this is what I'll be using all the time. So check it out. And if there's anything that you don't like about it, just let them know in their Discord. Also on the subject of Jupiter, the team behind it was called Mercurial Finance. And now they've rebranded to Meteora. At the moment, they've got, in my opinion, probably the safest smart contracts in the space. They're very, very smart devs. However, that's not financial advice. There's always going to be smart contract risk wherever you go. Their vaults are not earning anything crazy, like especially when you compare it to like Kamino or something like that. So I guess what I'm trying to say here is follow them and have a look and see if these APYs can be juiced up, right? Whatever they have planned roll out. As you can see, it's a bit low. MDS, which is from HadeSwap, and USDC, both these pools are very, very low. But I think maybe they have to partner with other projects, and as an example, get some Hades and MDS from Hades DAO in order to give it to the people so that they can then increase this base APY. Nevertheless, it's worth checking out. Finally, AssetDash. If you're not on AssetDash, you need to get on AssetDash. So it's a portfolio kind of tracking tool, but not only that, you can do little learning modules, and I'll cover this in an upcoming tutorial, I think probably this week. And you can link all your wallets, Ethereum, Solana wallets, and other blockchains, and then you can also enter raffle tickets or grab raffle tickets, and also get deals. And these raffle tickets, they'll allow you to potentially win whitelisting spots or NFTs or all sorts of cool things. I think it's fantastic. It can also link to stocks like eToro and things like that, I think, but I'm not playing on the stock side of things. Nevertheless, get AssetDash, link will be below as well. So that's everything for an alpha dump on Solana for the last week or so. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you next week for more news. In the meantime, I'm going to try and get out a tutorial every single day just on different Solana dApps. So stay tuned for them. Thanks for watching. Cheers.